Hi, I'm Helen Williams, CEO and co-founder of the STEM Circle. I've been invited by MakeBlock TV to interview an expert STEM educator, Christian Williams, and to explore how he uses MakeBlock products to effectively integrate STEM disciplines into the primary classroom. With robotics and computers expected to play an even bigger role in the economy of our future, key resources such as MakeBlock can be used to really engage our children's brains, immersing them in the language and activities that demand critical thinking and problem-solving skills to be developed. Christian, thank you for coming to share valuable insights about your STEM-based teaching with the educators who are watching. I see that you're a National Excellence in Teaching Award winner and a Global Teacher Prize finalist for the wonderful work you do in STEM with children in the classroom. Where does this passion come from?
I've always been passionate about maths and science, and I just love trying to figure out how things work and building things. And when I got into education, I realized that so many kids, weren't getting the opportunities that they deserved because they didn't have the fundamental numeracy or scientific thinking skills.
So tell me about your experience using MakeBlock.
I've used MakeBlock as a specialist to teach the design technologies and the digital technologies curriculum. But what I find even more exciting than that is using it as a classroom teacher to really embed STEM thinking and all the rich learning that can come from deep inquiry projects that link to literacy and numeracy, and using MakeBlock and robotics is a really awesome way to make that come alive.
So actually, how easy are these products to use, Christian?
Well, if you can figure out how to cut the sticky tape and open a box, you'll be fine.
So they're really easy?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just a case of, this is something new, we don't know how it works, but we're going to figure it out together. And I think if you combine a really strong pedagogical knowledge of how students think and how to build their critical thinking skills and foster their creativity, you can literally open a box and see what happens. You don't even have to start with a whole class set. So many technologies that we can use in schools are cost prohibitive. And we had amazing impact with our kids from one kit, because we used it as a personalized learning tool for a kid to take it home, experiment with their parents, and come back and present to the class. And rotating that through a class over a term, over a year, meant that we could turn one kit and one piece of technology to have a really deep impact on all of our students.
So tell me a little bit more about how MakeBlock supports powerful teaching and learning.
Well, every teacher wants to see their kids' eyes light up and want to have them knocking on the door before the bell and wanting to stay after school. And I think the key to that rich and powerful learning happens when kids have their curiosity and the ability to go for it and see what happens. And it's a great opportunity for teachers to really trust and empower their students with their own learning, because there are so many aspects of the curriculum that you can assess and actually get some really strong evidence of your students' growth by seeing and asking the questions of what's going on and why and what are you doing about it. And I think it's just such an amazing opportunity to really personalize learning and get the most out of our students.
Sounds like a wonderful resource for all schools to use then, whether they have a large budget or a very small budget.
Absolutely, it's something that we should really, consider, because we want our kids to get the best opportunities, and you want to be choosing, the learning tools that open up the curriculum at the same time giving you maximum opportunities to assess student growth.
So the last question I have for you is an assessment question, because as teachers we need to be able to assess and measure all of the learning outcomes of our children. So how do we assess and measure MakeBlock's learning outcomes?
It's a perfect opportunity to really tick off all the boxes you need in the design technologies and digital technologies curriculum. I get excited about looking at the cross-curricular links and how easy it is to justify big projects and letting your kids go for really ambitious goals to create amazing creations, because our science curriculum supports it. Literacy and numeracy are all the concepts that kids need to be great writers, great readers and thinkers and communicators. You can do that through a building engineering project with MakeBlock.
Christian, thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. It's such valuable insight on how to use MakeBlock products as a key resource in the classroom. That's it from me on MakeBlock TV, and we look forward to seeing you soon.